And if anybody's looking for a doctor, I know one in the valley that'll see you right away. I mean, looking back now, I know that I probably was taken advantage of in the doctor's office. I ever tell you this story?
Nope. Are we about the trauma dump?
No, I don't consider it trauma because I have laughed about it many times.
That's a comic for you.
Okay. So I get in a car accident in LA when we were driving the Saturn. I'm driving in LA and I get T-boned. My back's a little fucked up. My car is fucked up.
Totaled.
And this woman is not being cooperative. And her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right. And so my lawyer was like, hey, just go to a doctor. Because if I can talk to her lawyer and be like, hey, we went and saw a doctor. You want to settle this up for just the car, or should we throw bodily in there?
Yeah.
Because I just wanted her to fix my fucking car.
Yeah, 100%.
So I go to the doctor, and it's this dude in the valley. And I was a younger guy. And this is how I know, man, when people say, why didn't you speak up? Or a lot of times when you're in the moment, you either assume somebody knows more than you, or why would I question the doctor? He's a doctor. Or, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm in there and they're like, you need a physical he needs to check your back and all this stuff. I was like, cool. Checks my back and he's like, we're going to have to get just a couple of x-rays. And I go, okay. And he goes, and then I'm just going to need to check your prostate. And I was like, okay. And I was like, why? He was like, just need to be thorough. And I was like, okay. And so this dude checks my prostate. Can I tell you my honest attitude?
Sure.
Was like, yep, you got me, dude. Yeah, dude, you got me. What am I gonna say?
That's not the attitude you should have for a dude sneakily sticking his finger up your ass.
I was just like, yo, dude, you got me. You're not gonna fool me once, not twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a funny name for him. Not the Hamburglar, but maybe like the hemorrhoid burglar.
Dude, he was I don't know what he was. He was Dr. fucking Jellyfinger. But he and this is the thing also, like, I didn't feel threatened, and honestly, it was nice to know that my prostate was healthy.
But at that young, you didn't need to get your prostate checked, right?
Yeah, probably I didn't.
No, not probably, definitely, because you don't have to get your prostate checked until you turn like 40, right?
Yeah. I didn't win my legal battle. I'm sure the lawyer was like, why did he get a prostate exam? And they were like, yeah, I don't know. We didn't tell him to.
Wait. You didn't win that case after she T-boned you?
I believe we didn't.
How is that possible? Unless you were at fault.
No, I got the car fixed.
Did you have to pay for it though?
No.
Oh,
she paid for the car. She paid for the car.
Okay.
But I didn't win what I wanted to win for her being an asshole and then me getting
molested.
I don't mean to laugh, by the way, everybody, for those of you who got molested.
That's not what we're aiming for.
I've told you about the Pilates teacher who cut my nuts, right?
You say, hold on, cut with a T or cup with a P?
Cup.
No.
Oh, dude. Let me finish.
Delphine?
No.
I was going to say, I knew she was crazy, but like...
This is when I was working at Chelsea lately. And Sarah Colonna, a good friend of mine, I was like, hey, I want to try this Pilates. She goes, yeah. She goes, you can go to my instructor. I'm like, okay. And I was like, I can't go to your instructor because I'm going to be taking it to the gym next door. But I'm going to take it and I'll tell you how it goes. So like 5th lesson in, and I said,
guy or girl teacher?
Woman.
Okay.
I say to Sarah, and this woman was so knowledgeable, dude. Everything I would do, she was like, this is your whatever muscle and it attaches to this. And like, she was so technical and so knowledgeable. I was like, this is the most knowledgeable trainer I've ever had. She knows everything. So, and there was this stretch we would do where one hand would be on my leg pushing it. And the other hand was always kind of cupping.
While you were on your back?
Yeah. Kind of cupping my nuts.
Yep.
Not kind of cupping my nuts. Cupping my nuts. And, so I said to Sarah, in the office, I go, it's such a great full body workout. She goes, yeah. I go, you know what's weird? I go, you know what stretch actually is the best for my hamstring? And she was like, what? I go, that one where, she cups your nuts and you don't have nuts, but she probably has her hand over your vagina. And she was like, what? I go, the cup your nuts. And she was like, show me.
Show me.
And I showed it to her. She was like, just so you know, that's not a thing.
Nope.
And I was like, what? She was like, oh, it might be a good hamstring stretch, but nobody.
The cup of the nuts is not a thing.
She was like, nobody's supposed to cup your nuts. And so I remember I was like, what? She was like, yeah, that's not a, you could go check any Pilates video you want. Zero
people cup the nuts.
Zero nut cupping. So I remember going back to her because I didn't want to, it was such a good workout. I just didn't want
your nuts to be cupped.
Yeah, I was okay with it when I thought that was where
part of it.
She needed to base her hand. I just don't question people who I think know what they're doing.
You should.
So I go back to her and we start to get in nut cupping position.
Pause.
And I go to her.
Pause. Fucking pause. Fucking pause.
I'm in full nut cup. And she puts her one hand on my leg and the other hand
on your nuts.
going to cup the nuts. And I go, hey. She goes, yeah. Because I didn't want to lose her as a teacher. I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. Because honestly, I didn't take it as sexual and I didn't take it
because they're professional and you're thinking.
It's not just that, dude. I wasn't in a sexual. There was nothing sexual about what we were doing.
Right.
And so I really didn't even think twice about it. I was just like, oh, this is, it was whatever. It was like, this is what happens when you train. Sometimes someone cups your nuts or whatever. And so
I don't think that's the saying.
I said to her, I go, hey. She goes, yeah. I want you to know that I really love this workout. She said, thank you. And I said, I think you're incredibly knowledgeable. She said, thank you. And I said, and I love this stretch. I have really tight hamstrings. She goes, you sure do. I said, but do you have to cut my nuts? She said, I do not. And I said, cool. And that was it.
That's hilarious. Was she just like doing it until you said something?
No idea.
That conversation didn't go any further than that, did
Nope.
it? You didn't go back another time after that, did you?
Did I go back and see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. She was a great instructor.
Oh, all right.
And it's not like she was tickling my butthole. Do you know what I mean? She
Cupping
wasn't.
the nuts is pretty close to tickling the butthole. I feel like that's the next step.
She had her hand over the entire area. So the hand was, but there was no butthole tickle.
Was it purpose? Was it meant to be sexual by her?
I can't. The way she dismissed it and the way we talked about it so non-sexually.
I think no, but also at the same time, how can you know?
Because she clearly performed the stretch without the nut cup.
Correct.
And just as well.
But also, like, had she offered it, like massage places offer happy endings, like if it's out on the table for everything, maybe more people will be open to it. You don't have to just secretly cup all these dudes' nuts.
I don't think that she wants dudes coming to Pilates hoping to get jerked off.
She should stop
at the gym.
She should stop cupping dudes' nuts.
Yeah. Listen, dude.
That's my only thing.
Yeah. I'm with you. But she was a great instructor. If she's listening, which she isn't.
No, she's not.
Because I don't remember her name either, but she was a great instructor. Dude, that was the same place where I got Chewy, a trainer, and we would train at the same time before the show. They're on Chelsea lately. And
how would Chewy even train?
Dude, he would do one rep of one set and then sit on the bench and be like, I'm tired. Why are you torturing me?
Love him.
It was amazing.
R.I.P. Chewy, dog.
The best. Dude.
Fucking love him. Are you kidding me?